up, guys? Welcome to Off the Great Wall. I'm Dan.
Hey, I'm Mike.
You know, Mike, real life is hard. I sometimes wish life was like a TV show, you know, like a few friends, maybe like 6 of them, where we can all hang out, maybe somewhere at a coffee shop called like the Central Perk and just chill all day.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't seem to have much responsibilities, just drinking coffee, lounging around. I wish I could be like that.
Yeah.
But you know, Dan, I wish life was more like an Asian drama because I think that'd be a lot more interesting. You got cool love triangles, awesome food, and everything is always so predictable.
Exactly. So guys, here are things you can always expect in an Asian drama.
Number 1, if you are a rich, hot guy, you will always fall for a poor, rude, outspoken girl with a kind heart.
I think this is because people in general are interested in people who are the opposite of who they are.
Yeah, it's definitely like a yin-yang kind of thing, like opposites attract. Also, because a hot rich guy falling in love with a hot rich girl would just be too boring.
Definitely. Yeah, how boring would that be, like Gossip Girl?
Yeah, exactly. Like, you watch that, you should know. Brothers, best friends, schoolmates, enemies, whomever will always fall in love with the same girl.
Yeah, so if you see best friends or brothers in the beginning of the drama all close-knit, you know a girl is definitely going to come between them at some point.
Exactly. And if they're enemies with somebody, they're always competitive, then kind of like Saved by the Bell.
Yeah.
Kelly Kapowski
And
between
Slater.
Slater and Zach Morris.
Yeah, dude.
It's always going to happen.
Exactly. I think American comedies are so much different, like, you know, Ross and Rachel, then Joey came in, but then at the end, Ross and Rachel got together.
Right.
If you are a girl and have a best friend that's a guy, he is definitely in love with you.
Yeah, and this poor guy will forever be stuck in the dreaded friend zone.
Yep, and eventually that best friend will have a confrontation with the girl's love interest, and after a fight where they beat each other up, the best friend will give in to fate and ask the other guy, the love interest of the girl, to take care of her.
That's being a good friend because the message is always, if you love them, let them go. That's true. You gotta fight.
You gotta fight for her, man.
Yeah.
Number 4, you get to run out of a restaurant without paying the bill. All you have to do is slap someone and storm off in tears.
Yeah, no one seems to pay for drinks in Asian dramas.
Not only that, whenever they do order drinks like an orange juice or coffee, they don't drink it. They just sit there and continue to stir the drink.
Yeah, they hold it, they stir it, they never drink it.
That's usually the girl.
Number 5, if you fall in love with someone and they get a nosebleed, then they have cancer.
True enough, in every Asian drama, someone has cancer, and it always begins with a nosebleed.
And it's always terminal.
They ain't gonna make it.
And it's always after they fall in love. So whenever you see someone with a nosebleed in an Asian drama, they're gonna die.
Number 6, you'll get a flu, a cold, or a fever after getting caught in the rain for 5 minutes.
Can't fail. The girl and guy will have a dramatic fight in the rain, then they either make up or the girl passes out.
So dramatic. Yep, if the girl passes out, she would wake up in the bed with the guy taking care of her. And if the guy, he usually doesn't pass out, and he will usually get a fever afterwards, and the girl will have to nurse him back to health.
And that's like the dramatic turn of events when they see each other's sensitive side and nursing side.
Exactly. And then when you add in that the guy's a rich snob, it's like, oh, he has a tender side. It's like, come on.
And because he showed it only when he has a fever. Number 7, when the girl gets sick, her love interest will carry her on his back. It's not easy for long periods of time.
I just see that scene in every Asian drama, period. Like, they'll be giggling like, hop on my back. Like, that's not fun. Are you serious? If a girl's like, can I ride on your back? I'll be like, what? Number 8, if you're rich, you're a jerk. If you're poor, you're an angel.
It is always a rich guy who is a jerk, but on the inside, he is an angel and really was a jerk because he doesn't want to run his family's business and just wants to be an artist or something. So his anger is really just his rebellious attitude.
Or the poor girl or guy will always be the nicest person who is being taken advantage of by everyone and never fights back.
Yeah, it's like a whole Cinderella thing. They get walked all over, but eventually they will find their knight in shining armor. Number 9, girls will always storm off because they're mad, and the guy will always aggressively grab them by the arm and swing them back.
Dude, these women, like in Korean dramas, must have arms of steel because it looks like it hurts when the guy grabs them.
Yeah, and these guys are always so rough with that. Why are you doing that, dudes? That's like mean.
Because that's like reinforcing that they have a tough side.
Yeah, it's like abusive, but they don't look tough. They're already so skinny.
Number 10, if you hit your head in an accident, you might lose your memory. But don't worry, you will usually get it back when you get hit in the head again.
This happens so many times in Asian dramas that I used to think that this was an actual cure for like amnesia victims. So I see an amnesia victim on TV, I'm like, why don't they just like hit him on the head again? Because that'll fix everything.
Dude, in Asian dramas, I'll just keep a bat next to me, and if a guy walks in and is like, oh, I just lost my memory in a car accident, I'll just be like, boom, now you have it back.
Exactly.
Save you guys an hour and a half.
Number 11, if a car ever breaks down or runs out of gas, it will always happen on some small rural road with no other traffic late at night, and the area will also have no cell phone reception. And you gotta walk the whole 10 miles back to town.
Yeah, this is totally different from, say, American horror movies where your car breaks down, you're in the woods, you're gonna die.
Yeah, and then if you're a girl, the coincidence is that as you are walking, the guy you are interested in or his friend who is interested in you will always happen to drive by and pick you up.
Number 12, if you want 2 rooms in a hotel, only one will be available, and that one room has only one bed.
It's in Asian dramas, so now the two of you will have to spend an awkward night together fighting over who gets to sleep in the bed.
This typically plays out with the jerk guy and nice girl scenario, and this will always be the awkward moment when his or her true feelings are revealed.
If you finally, both of you, overcome extreme obstacles to be together, and finally one day you are, then one of you's gonna die. So guys, if life was like a typical drama, you're gonna meet a poor girl if you are a rich, handsome guy.
And then you see like this tender side of her that touches you. But then of course you're still a rich snob, so then you guys somehow get into argument.
And then you're gonna fight over the girl with like your brother or your sworn enemy.
Yeah, and then like you get them, but then like she's pissed at you, right? Because you're a jerk still. But then like you grab her arm to tell her, I'm not a jerk.
In the rain.
In the rain, in which case somehow you have to get a hotel room because the sun's going down.
And she passes out because she has a major fever.
Yeah, but then when she wakes up, she's in the bed and she sees the guy laying on the ground and is like, wow, he's really not a jerk. He gave me the bed.
And then he puts his jacket on her because obviously blankets aren't enough.
And then in that hotel room, they finally reveal their feelings to each other.
A moment of vulnerability.
Yes, they kiss, but then they hold hands and walk out.
And all of a sudden, BAM! Gets hit by a car.
The dude loses all his memory.
Wakes up in a hospital bed and the girl is with him and he says, who are you?
Yeah, and then they have this long drawn out like notebook thing where like she has to make him remember, but finally, somehow he gets hit again by accident.
And then he remembers everything. And this is after his previous girlfriend tried to get him back because he lost his memory.
Yeah.
She tried to take advantage of the whole thing.
But then now you're like, wow, they're finally able to be together. He remembers her. He's not a jerk anymore. She somehow becomes more rich. She's not a poor girl anymore.
And then she has a nosebleed. The end.
What a crappy story.
Yeah, and so many people watch this.
Yeah, and now I know why you like American rom-coms, because it always has a happy ending.
That's why I love it.
I don't watch a lot of Chinese dramas, because I know I saw one when I was like 13, and sure enough, the girl dies.
Dude,
and
Asians love to be sad. You know, not all Asian dramas are sad, but I've seen my fair share. It's just like, yeah, why did I just devote like 2 weeks into watching this 60 episode drama and now I feel like crap.
If only all romantic comedies can end like When Harry Met Sally.
Yeah, you know what? I would rather have my life be like Friends and hang out at Central Park and drink coffee.
As you guys can see, me and Mike really like romantic comedies. If you haven't seen our review on our 10 best romantic comedies, be sure to check that out.
And guys, don't forget to check out our new food vlog channel, which is awesome. We take you on awesome food adventures.
Yeah, I mean, who doesn't like to see that? Me and Mike chowing down.
Absolutely.
So anyways, the lesson of all this is if you start feeling like your life is an Asian drama, watch out for nosebleeds and cars and
amnesia.
like amnesia, stuff like that.
Yeah. But you can get free food. Just slap someone. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Check out our Facebook page. We'll see you again next time.
Bye.